Well, we missed y'all last week, and we apologize for that, but we got something a little different going on this week. Dad put in a new steel building down at the hunting camp, give us extra room for camping, and Sarge and I are heading down that way, and I bought this old bunk bed, a twin over full bunk bed off Marketplace. We're going to put in there, and we stopped here at the Menards, and got us a couple of windows to put in it. We was trying to find some of those on Facebook, but for whatever reason, people think that used windows that they tore out of a freaking double wide with a crowbar is worth $100 a piece. So we just stopped here and bought 2 new ones for less than $100 a piece. So we're going to do that. We're going to try to get these 2 windows installed. It's a metal insulated building, so of course we got a truckload of tools. Put our bunk bed together. And then you see here we got our wood splitter. There's some rounds down there we're going to cut up for firewood for camp. We might bring some firewood home. Definitely a little bit different type video. It's gonna be a fun one. There's Sarge over there.
Hey, what's up?
Over there doing stuff. But anyway, we'll see y'all in about an hour and a half when we get there. All right, y'all, we've made it out here to hunting camp. Dad got a good deal on this little building a while back and brought it down here. It's still got to be leveled up and secured down pretty good, but it's good enough to work on right now anyway. But anyway, it's definitely wider than the old building. Maybe a little bit shorter. It might be as long. I don't know. Let's measure this thing, Sarge.
How
many is that?
That's 12.
16 feet.
16 feet.
About 12, I'm sure.
Yep.
So 12 by 16. And we've got behind this piece of panel is a hole that they had an air conditioner in. This used to be a pool house for someone. So we're going to try to use this existing hole. We'll have to cut it out a little bit more. It's actually a little bit wider than we need it, but I think we can make it work. We may have to put our bunk bed on this back wall because these side walls slope. So it's all going to depend on how tall the bed is when we put it together. But we're going to put a window on this back wall, hopefully using this existing hole. So we'll move this table out for the time being. Sarge is taking this. This is wired up with 6 outlets, which is way more than we need. We're going to put a window midway somewhere on this wall, so we're going to disconnect, take this piece of conduit out. We can always reconnect these outlets if we want to. Get rid of some of this old furniture out of it, get rid of this nasty carpet. It was pretty rat infested. I put poison out, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks ago. I'm sure they're all dead. We bought some steel wool to cram in all the holes. Now that we got them all dead, hopefully we can keep them out. But yeah, nice little building. But that's our goal today. You can see they've got it rigged up here. We'll get it rigged up in a way we can hook our generator up. So we got the hole in the back. We need it to be 24 by 24, but it's about 24 and a half, but I'm pretty sure we can make that work. I mean, we want to do it right, but at the same time, it's a hunting house. It's not like we're worried about building code to show up. That's what we're doing this week. We missed y'all last week. Life happened. It is what it is. Get that done if we get done in time. Brought the wood splitter. We'll split up some firewood. Maybe cut another load, take home. Who knows? We'll see how easy this stuff goes, but we'll see y'all in a little bit.
fits that.
What is it? If we can just get that middle one out some way.
It's got those
For
kind of
today.
things on it.
They screwed that first board on and then built the table around it. If we get to where we need one bad, I'm pretty sure there's a hammer in that other building.
Ready? Through a hole.
Oh.
25 inches. Can we make up a half inch on each side? So
We'll put it in there and try. If not, we maybe stick something in there, shim it or something. But I think it's all right.
come up, right?
If it's enough. So this was we finally got some of this jerry rig stuff they got in here out. We also found this. They set this building down on the block right there and busted the floor out. We're gonna have to fix that before we can keep the mice out, obviously. But that shouldn't be too bad of a job. And then we got this hole here. It's 25 inches wide, which is an inch wider than we need. But we're still gonna try to use existing hole best we can, so we're gonna cut it out. We need 24 by 24. We need to measure those windows.
Yeah.
And make sure.
Right. And we'll
But-
measure twice.
We're gonna do everything we can to make this hole work for one of the windows, even though ideally we'd like to have it in the center. But if the bunk beds end up on this back wall, it would be nice to have it offset like this anyway.
Yeah.
Because if they're too tall
Yeah.
for this, then that'll work out pretty good. You're good. I didn't think I was gonna do that. That's too low. Can't see it. Oh, it's gonna die. If you want to start on that.
Yeah.
Sorry, done film.
Perfectly fine, man.
He texted me too.
too much on this.
Well, I don't think. All right, so here's what we're working with, y'all. At the moment, all of our batteries are dead. We're waiting on some to charge up. So when we started out, they had a pre-existing hole here that was 25 inches wide. And all we need is 23 and a half. So we wanted to use this existing hole so we don't have a bunch of extra holes in the building. And we got just a little bit of finishing touches to get it to where they fit. And then we're going to have this 1.5 inch offset here. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to cut a 2x4 because they're 1.5 inch thick. And we're going to put some, not adhesive, but some caulk on the inside. And cut it just to where it'll fit in here, where you have to wedge it in there. Then we'll fasten the window from the inside. And then if we want to hide the board or whatever later, we can always trim the inside of the window out. But that's our plan as of right now. What do you think? What do you need? Think we'll try to finish this out with that good battery before we. Oh yeah. You just can't overdo it because it'll straight right back out.
That's the bad thing about them damn screws.
Them come with something. Sheet metal screw going wood too.
Yeah. Works better than any window I ever seen.
Well, that's the good thing about new construction versus the replacement.
Yeah.
You got to screw them in from the inside. If you don't shim them right,
Then you get them twisted.
it gets them all warp sided.
Yeah. Well, we had to work with this. It looked pretty good. That's several holes back. I'm about down in that.
I think we made the right choice on this.
Yeah. Nailed it. Nailed it.
I do.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
All right, leave it though. Okay. No worry about it.
I think it's a better starting place than we had.
A little bit of a different plan of attack on this one. You've seen us measure the inside. Got it squared up the way we wanted it. Drilled 4 holes in the corner. Came outside retrace the outside. The problem we were having with that Sawzall, there's 2 layers of this metal and then insulation on the inside. And the metal just wanted to move with the saw and just roll instead of cut. Brand new blades. So this time we're going to try a cutoff wheel on the grinder. Cut one side out, pull the metal out, go on the inside, cut the other side out. See if we can't get a little cleaner job on this one. Don't
Stay
know.
tuned.
Yeah. Watch this. Well, it's a little too late for this side, ain't it?
Yeah.
Window right there.
I am right there.
All right.
Ready?
Yep. Well, I think here's the game plan, guys. We got both of our windows in. Pretty happy about that. Struggled with the first one, but we learned a little bit. Again, it's a hunting house. We ain't building a house for somebody, so I kind of feel like our window job is better than most of the building. But anyway, we only got a couple hours of daylight left, so I think we're going to unload the bunk bed in the building for another day. We're going to, since we drug this wood splitter all the way down here, we're going to split this wood here up, stack it for deer camp, and then cut a little wood to take home for my house. So I think we're going to do that. Then we'll gather up all of our tools and junk. And then, just guessing, I would say our next trip down don't know how good you guys will be able to see. Why did it go off? Oh, it did. I don't know how good you guys will be able to see, but we'll probably fix this floor. Cut this out and replace it. Shouldn't be too bad. It'd be nice to have Dad with us to help next time and get the barn jack and get this thing leveled up good. Get these tables out of the way. We'll probably keep that cabinet and just take the door off it and just use it for storage in here somewhere.
We'll get rid of the rat's nest.
Yeah, we'll get rid of the rat's nest. But yeah, pretty. I don't think you ever get done as much as you want to because you always run into problems, but I feel like what we did get done was pretty successful. Saying earlier where we had where this hole was too big already, we'll take the sawzall, cut this off, flush with the wall, and then if we decide to trim these in to make them look all nice and pretty, we've always got that option.
It probably wouldn't hurt anyway because
of the jagged edges.
we don't want to get busted up while we're down here.
But they're sealed off, I feel like really good from the outside, so I feel like the windows are more watertight than the rest of the building.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, I guess that'll about do it for this one. Got everything loaded back up, got the building locked up.
New porch.
Hey, yeah, building the brand new porch over there. But everything always takes a little longer than you expect. You just kind of got a plan for that. But we split that old red oak up for camp. Cut the rest of that white oak up for to take home. Got our 2 windows in. I guess when we come back, we'll need to focus on getting this thing leveled, get it supported good up under the bottom, and get that floor fixed, and then get our bunk bed put up. And just a work in progress. It'll be fun just to mess with. Got a partial load here of this white oak. You probably noticed that we cut it. I tried to cut it pretty close to the same lengths. I thought about maybe trying to sell some firewood bundles to like campers and whatnot. It just seems like they look better, and people seem to prefer a more uniform bundle. So done pretty good until I ran my chainsaw into a rock and dulled it up. But give me a little bit of something to do tomorrow at home. I'll split it up as I unload it. But yeah, that's going to about wrap it up. We'll get back to you guys next week. Maybe doing this, maybe fishing. It's hard to say, but either way, we'll see you next week.